Morning, all of you. How are you all? I hope you all are well and you're preparing your notes and writing your notes in your notebook in a good manner. So, as you know that we are doing chapter 3rd of chemistry, atoms and molecule. This is the last part of this chapter. I think everything is clear to you till now. So let us start. So the topics which we are going to cover in this video are gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass, mole concept. Three topics we are going to cover. Number 1, gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass and mole concept. And problem based on these concept we are going to do. So let us start with the gram atomic mass. See, before going to start mole concept, it is compulsory to understand the meaning of gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. Before understand the meaning of mole concept or before going to start mole concept, it is compulsory, it is important to understand gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. So let us discuss these two terms first. See, gram, all of you know that gram is a common unit of mass. Gram is a common unit of mass and it is represented by small g. It is represented by small g. Clear? So, what do you mean by gram atomic mass? The amount of substance whose mass in gram is numerically equal to its atomic mass. Clear? Basically, your gram atomic mass is equal to your atomic mass. So, when your atomic mass represent in the terms of gram, in that case, your atomic mass is equal to gram atomic mass. Or in a simple language, you can say that in that case, when you represent atomic mass in the terms of gram, in that case, that is known as your gram atomic mass. As you all know that what is the unit of atomic mass? You represent atomic mass with the help of U. So unit of atomic mass is U. So when this U is replaced by G, in that case your atomic mass is known as your gram atomic mass. Clear? So in other words, we can say that the atomic mass of a substance expressed in grams is called as gram atomic mass. Clear? Now see, atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16U. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16U. Now if I will ask you what is the gram atomic mass of oxygen, you replace this U with G. So gram atomic mass of oxygen is 16G. Is this clear? If I will ask about carbon, atomic mass of carbon is C is equal to 12U. Similarly, I will ask you what is the gram atomic mass of carbon. In that case, what you will do? You will just replace this U with the G. So your C is equal to 12G. So basically, in a simple language, you can say that your atomic mass is equal to gram atomic mass. What is the difference between atomic mass and gram atomic mass? In atomic mass, you represent mass with the unit U. Clear? But in the case of gram atomic mass, you represent atomic mass with the unit G. Is this clear? Now, the gram atomic mass of a substance represents the mass of 1 mole of atom of that substance. Basically, your gram atomic mass represents what? 1 mole of atom that substance. And in 1 mole of, so you can say that in 1 gram atomic mass, how many atoms should be there? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This much number of atoms are present in 1 gram atomic mass of any element. Is this clear? If I will ask, in 12 gram of carbon, how many atoms are there? See, we know that 12 gram is equal to 1 mole of carbon. So here 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms are present. Is this clear? So the unit of molar mass is gram per mole. How you will represent the short? You can represent G per mole. Is this clear? I am reading this slide once more. Listen carefully. The gram atomic mass of a substance. The gram atomic mass of a substance represent the mass of 1 mole of atoms of that substance. So, the number of atoms present in 1 gram atomic mass of any substance is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. The molar mass of a substance is the mass of 1 mole of that substance. The unit of molar mass is gram per mole. Is this clear? Shall we move to next slide? So, the molar mass of an element is a mass of 1 mole of its atom. The molar mass of an element has 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of the element in it. Clear? This thing I have told earlier also. So, for example, the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 U. So, the molar mass of hydrogen element is equal to molar mass. What is the SI unit of molar mass? I told you gram per mole. So, and we know that atomic mass is equal to molar mass. So, 1 gram per mole. Is this clear? Now, what do you mean by gram molecular mass? What do you mean by gram molecular mass? The amount of substance whose mass in gram is numerically equal to its molecular mass. Numerically equal to its molecular mass is known as gram molecular mass of that substance. Basically, atom is single. Molecule means more than one element should be there. Clear? That element can be same or are different. If I will take the example of oxygen, we know that in O2, what is the molecular mass of this atomic mass? It is 32 U. If I will ask gram molecular mass, what you will do? You will write 32 gram. Is this clear? Here also you will replace the simple U with G. Here also you will replace simple U with G. Now, the gram molecule of a substance represent the mass of 1 mole of molecules, and in 1 mole of molecule, how many atoms are there? 6.022 10 to the power 23 of that substance. The molar mass of a substance is the mass of 1 mole of its molecule. The molecular mass of a substance has 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of the substance in it. Clear? So, what conclusion you will get? You will get gram atomic mass of an element and molar mass of an element are just the same. Molar mass and your GAM is also a same. Gram molecular mass is also same as a molar mass of a substance. There is no difference between molar mass and gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. Is this clear? Shall we go ahead? So there is one problem based on this. You have to calculate the molar mass of the following substance. Ethene, that means C2H2. Clear? So what is the atomic mass of carbon? It is 12. So 12 multiplied by 2. Okay. Here H is 1. 1 multiplied by 2. We in between plus. 12 2s are 24. 1 into 2 is 2. So its unit is 26 gram per mole. Is this clear? Like this, you have to find the molecular mass of sulfur molecule. Sulfur molecule is S8 and the atomic mass of sulfur is 32. So you will multiply 32 with 8. How much you will get? 8 to the 16, 8 to the 24. 24 plus 1, 256 gram per mole. Because here you are finding molar mass. If you have to find gram atomic mass, what you will do? You will replace this gram per mole with the G. Is this clear? Now next one is P4. The atomic mass of P is a symbol of phosphorus, and the atomic mass of phosphorus is 31. So P4, 31 into 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. 124 gram per mole. Is this clear? Second one is HCl. HCl. How many hydrogens are there? Only 1. So, and the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 1 multiplied by 1. Plus chlorine. How many atoms are here? 1. So 1 into 35.5. So 1 plus 35.5 is equal to 36.5 gram per mole. Like this you have to solve all the molecular mass formula. Clear? Like this you are able to calculate the molar mass of given compound or a molecular atom. Is this clear? Shall we go ahead? Now next is your mole concept. Mole concept is a very important concept in terms of chemistry. Clear? Your next topic is mole concept. So before going to start mole concept, basically a group of 6.02 to 10 to the power 23 particles of a substance is called as a mole of that substance. Hence, 1 mole of atom is equal to how many atoms? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. And this number is known as your Avogadro number. Avogadro number. And it is represented by L. It is represented by L. So now move to our next topic, that is mole concept. Basically, mole is a link between mass of atom and number of atom. Basically, a mole concept is a link between mass of atoms and number of atoms. Is this clear? What we are going to study in mole concept? Relationship between mass of atom and number of atoms. Clear? So let us start. So mole of atoms. 1 mole of an atom has equal gram atomic mass of that element. That means 1 mole of atom, 1 mole of an element is equal to gram atomic mass of that element. Clear? For example, if atomic mass of oxygen is 16, so what will be the gram atomic mass of oxygen? It is also 16, but here in atomic mass the unit will be U. For the gram atomic mass unit will be G. Is this clear? So 1 mole of oxygen atom is equal to gram atomic mass of oxygen, and it should be noted that the symbol of element represents 1 mole of atom of that element. That means single O means 1 mole of oxygen. Single O means 1 mole of oxygen. 2 O means 2 mole of oxygen. 3 O means 3 moles of oxygen. Is this clear? That means this number, this here, if the number is here, it represents number of moles. What it will represent? It will represent number of moles. Is this clear? Shall we go ahead? Now mole of molecules. Now mole of molecules. 1 mole of molecules of a substance has equal to the gram molecular mass of the substance. If 1 mole of molecules of a substance, 1 mole of a molecule of a substance is equal to gram atomic mass of a substance. For example, atomic mass of O2 is 32U and gram atomic mass of O2 is 32G. Clear? The here also 1 mole of oxygen molecule is equal to gram molecular mass of that oxygen, that is equal to 32 gram. Clear? It should be noted that the molecular formula of a substance represent 1 mole of molecules of that substance. For example, O2 represent 1 mole of oxygen. 2O2 represent 2 mole of O2 molecule. 3O2 represent 3 mole of O2. Is this clear? So 2 moles, please note that H2SO4 atoms contain 2 moles of hydrogen atom, 1 mole of sulfur and 4 moles of oxygen. Is this clear? Now 1 mole of hydrogen atom is H, symbol hydrogen H, mass of 1 mole is 1 gram and it contains how many atoms? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Like that, H2 2 into 1, but 1 mole contain 6.0222. Is this clear? Then 1 mole is 1 mole of any element and 1 mole of any molecule is it will contain how many atoms? That means if I will ask H2O, here 1 mole of water is there, how many atoms are there? Here also 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms should be there. Is this clear? Now we will do some problem based on atoms. We know that, first revise it. 1 mole of atom is equal to GAM and 1 mole of atom is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom. So your GAM is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Now do some numericals. How many moles are 5 gram of calcium? Atomic mass is 40U. Now we know that 1 mole of calcium atom is equal to gram atomic mass. Clear? So 40 gram of calcium is equal to 1 mole. So 5 gram of calcium is equal to 1 upon 40 into 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 eights are 40. So 1 by 8. When you will solve it, you will get 0.125 mole. So in 5 gram of calcium, how many moles are there? 0.125 moles of calcium are there. Like this. Is this clear? Now calculate the number of iron atoms in piece of iron weighing 2.28 gram. Clear? So we know that 1 mole of iron is equal to gram atomic mass of iron. So 1 mole is equal to 56 gram. Clear? And we know that 1 mole of atom is equal to, you have to count number of iron atom. We know that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 23 atoms. So 28, you will like this. 6.022 into 23 upon 56 into 28. When you will solve, you will get 3.011 into 10 to the power 22 atoms. Is this clear to you? Next, if 1 mole of atom weighs 12 gram, what is the mass in gram of 1 atom of that? See, 1 mole of, we know that 1 mole of carbon is equal to 6.0233. In this case, we know that 1 mole is equal to 12 gram. This means 12 gram contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So if you want to collect 1, so 12 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 gram. When you will solve, you will get answer 1.99 into 10 to the power 23 gram. So this is a very simple, they are the very simple numerical. Like this, you have to solve numericals and get the answer. Now, what is the mass of 4 moles of atoms? We know that 1 mole is equal to here it is again 27 gram. Clear? So 4 mole is equal to 27 into 4. What you will get? 108 gram. Is this clear? Now, how many grams of neon will have the same number of atom as 4 gram of calcium? So for this, first you remember this: equal number of moles of all element contains equal number of atom. So 40 gram is equal to 1 gram. So 4 gram is equal to 1 by 40 into 4. So in 4 gram, how many moles are there? 1 by 10. We know that 1 by 10 of calcium will have 1 by 10 mole of neon. So the 1 mole of is equal to 20 gram. The 1 by 10 is equal to 20 into 1 by 10. So you will get 2 gram. Is this clear? Next one. Now, problem based on moles of molecules. We know that 1 mole of molecule is equal to gram atomic mass, molecular mass, and it is 6.02. Like similarly, like earlier, 1 mole of molecule is equal to GMM. Clear? And we know that 1 mole of molecules, how many atoms are there? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So 1 gram molecular mass is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules are there. Let us do this example. You have to calculate mass H2O. Molar mass you will easily find, just add it all. Like H2O. H1 in how many moles are there? 2 plus 16. So 2 plus 16, 18 gram. Clear? C2 H6O, 12 into 2 plus 1 into 6 plus 16. 24 plus 16 plus 6. Answer will be 46 gram. Clear? Like this you have to find all the molecular mass. Now what is a mass of 0.5 mole of water? For that, first you have to find molecular mass, and we know that the molecular mass of gram H2O is 18 gram. So 1 mole is equal to 18 grams. So 0.5 is equal to 18 into 0.5. So 9 gram. Is this clear? Now convert 12044 into 10 to the power 22 molecule sulfur dioxide into mole. We know that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 is equal to how many mole? 1 mole. So 12.044 into 10 to the power 22 is equal to how many moles? 1 upon 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 12.04. When you will solve, you will get the answer. Clear? Now calculate the mass of 3.01110. Same. I don't have this thing to explain. First, what you will find? You will find molecular mass. After that, you know that 6.022 is equal to molecular mass, that is 28 gram. Multiply this and you will get the answer. With this, we have done enough numerical. If you are having any problem, you can call me. I will conduct an online class. Thank you and Sai Ram.